Okay, so hi dear Aquarius, very good evening to you guys. This is Tarot Anjali and this is a general no contact love reading for all the Aquarius Sun, Moon, Venus or Rising for the month of June 2026. Keep in mind, roles can be reversed also, action can be from your side also, and if it is not resonating, this is definitely not your story. Please don't try to forcibly fit yourself into the reading, honey. Sometimes the messages are not for you, okay? For personal reading healing session, check out the description box, you'll find the links below. For tarot reading course and Ho'oponopono masterclass, two links are given below. So let's start. Okay, the person that you are in no contact or no communication with, their current feelings for you right now at this present moment, Aquarius. The person that you are in no contact or no communication with, their current feelings for you right now at this present moment. We have the Knight of Wands, Nine of Cups, Ace of Wands. Bottom of the deck is the Seven of Swords. Okay, this person is somebody who is a very shady kind of person. Shady in the sense they say something else, they do something else, their action doesn't match their words, and they feel like there's always a deceptive kind of energy around them. Maybe they're always having other people, other energies around them, or they are behaving in a certain way that you cannot trust them. So this person is feeling like there is something in the situation that is always deceptive, whether it's like they are like that or you are like that, or the situation was not at all a healthy one or a loyal one, or a clear one between you guys. Okay, that is from inside. They feel like there is always something shady and deceptive about the situation. No matter what they do or what you do, they are not able to trust issues. Trust issues is the actual word here. When it comes to the conscious level, they are still very much attracted and infatuated to the idea of connecting with you. They still associate you with a lot of happiness, and they still intuitively feel very connected to you. In this particular deck, this card represents intuition. This card represents intuitive energies, okay, intuitive connection. So this person is still feeling there is still a very strong attraction, very strong pull towards you. They still associate you with a lot of happiness, and they still feel intuitively connected to you. Intuitively connected means they dream about you, and let's say for example they were planning to post a picture in black dress or something, and you did that before them. That is how you feel intuitive connection with somebody. When you can't explain it in words, you just know, right? That is what this person is feeling, and they feel like there is still a potential in this situation to start from the start, but there are a lot of trust issues and deceptive energies and shady kind of energies in the situation that needs to be sorted before you guys are going to start or restart anything with each other, even if it is just a friendship kind of a deal, right? That is what this person is feeling. Let's see what this person wants from you. What are their intentions for the situation between you and them, Aquarius? We have the Ten of Wands, the Eight of Wands, and the King of Wands. Bottom of the deck is the Nine of Wands. This person is scared of opening up. From deep inside, their intention here is to keep their guards as high as possible, because they don't want to get hurt again, because they are like a wounded warrior. But at the same time, they don't want to give up 100% on the situation. They want to keep this 10% window open to the idea of maybe reconnecting in some ways in the coming future. When it comes to the conscious choice of intentions, they want to drop this heavy and burdensome energy that's going on in the situation by talking it out with you, like having back and forth communication, maybe having face to face communication. But they want to keep their ego and pride intact. This person just doesn't want to look vulnerable or weak in front of you. They don't want to look like they are a fool in love, and they can't live without you, and you are the only person in their life that is going to make them happy or something. So they want to remove this heavy and burdensome kind of energies between you and them by talking it out with each other, by having proper communication with each other. But they don't want to look weak or vulnerable in front of you. They just don't want to. Okay, they just don't want this kind of energy of oh my God, I told Aquarius how I'm feeling, and now they are going to feel like I'm a fool or something, but I am not. Yeah. So protecting their ego and pride is more important for them. It's not in a bad way or good way or anything. It's like they just don't want to get hurt. That is why they want to put on this mask of, yeah, I do care, but not to that level that I'm going to die without you. Okay. Let's see what action is this person going to take towards you, if any, by the end of this month, Aquarius. We have the Judgment, the Six of Wands, the Six of Cups. Bottom of the deck is the Knight of Cups. There are good chances this person might have this message, communication, apology, heartfelt, genuine, heart to heart communication between you and them at least once. Okay, I don't see a flow of communication, like I don't see a strong card of action here. There are chances of maybe asking you what you are doing, how are you doing, are you okay, especially if you are going through something, or maybe you are sick or something, and or they might tell you something that's going on in their heart, and then boom, nothing. Okay, I do see this person trying to let go and release, and cultivating the attitude of forgiveness in the situation, trying to shift all of their focus on themselves on and on the situation, but at the same time missing you and this bond very very much. Okay, so there are chances of them communicating with you, opening up with you, but there's no flow to this communication. Maybe let's say they are going to communicate, they are going to say hi, hello, and they are going to ask you how are you doing and all, and you might reply, and they might not reply you for the next 6 months or so. So it's not like a flow of connection. It can be communication, but not a flow of communication. Okay, that's the deal. Let's see the guidance for you guys here, Aquarius. If you haven't already applied for the 7 day 7 Osho meditation camp that's happening from 5th till the 11th of June 2026, now it's the right time, because we are starting day after tomorrow, and all the details and everything is given in the description box. The link is given in the description box. You can read all the details and everything. It's live, no recordings will be provided. 4:30 to 5:30 in the evening. What else? It's a great start to your spiritual journey or healing journey. Fees is 3,500 for Indians, for others it's 125 USD. So what are you waiting for? I'll see you on the other side. And even if one person is going to show up, we are going to do this. There's going to be a lot of fun, lot of healing, lot of love, a lot of things, energy exchange. So go grab your seat. Okay, so we have the Magician, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Six of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck is the Two of Swords. Honey, if you're trying to manifest something here, first of all, you should have the crystal clear clarity of understanding of what you want, first of all, and second, why you want it. What is the reason behind you wanting something or someone in your life, right? The reasons should be very very solid and valid. Let's say, for example, I want $10,000 million. So what I'm going to do with that $10,000 million? Am I going to help others? Am I going to create my own empire? I'm going to become a bitch. I'm going to become a very helping person. What is the reason behind that? Reason should be crystal clear. Just an example, right? So that when you are going to have a crystal clear clarity and understanding of what you want and why you want it, you can take the necessary steps, step by step, in that direction, and you should have a equal give and take of energy between you and your manifestation. So you should create that kind of energy that what you want wants you back. Hmm? So if you are going to manifest anything in this up in the air kind of energy, crossroads kind of energy, I don't know why I want something, I don't know what I want, I don't even know, maybe I want it, maybe I don't want. So in that kind of energy, if you are going to manifest anything, it's going to be a shit show for sure, right? You should have a crystal clear clarity and understanding of why you want something and what you want, and then take the steps, necessary steps in that direction, step by step go in that direction, and create that equal give and take of energy. Which means that you should feel that the other energy or other person that you're manifesting also wants you back. That is the same, that goes and applies to everything that you're trying to manifest here. Okay, or it should be like a balanced kind of approach. Your emotions, emotional side and practical side should be balanced enough to understand that this is going to be a process, this is going to be a journey, this is going to not happen in one day, but one day it can happen, right? That is the rule of manifestation. I think Aquarius is one sign in whose readings I keep on teaching the art of manifestation a lot. In the coming future, I'm definitely going to take a manifestation workshop, because right now I'm learning nervous system regulation. So I'm going to integrate the course, and that is going to be a full-fledged thing. Nothing else is required. So yeah, for the timing, this is what I have. Let me answer one of your questions related to this particular situation of your life, because you guys keep on manifesting something. That's why, maybe, right? And I'm going to give you 15 to 20 seconds to get the answer. If that's not enough, you can pause, unpause whenever you feel like. If you're not going to get a clear cut yes or no, you can take the message as the guidance if you want to for your situation. So let's start. You can close your eyes, take 3 deep breaths, ask a question 3 times in your mind space, keep it short, simple, and precise, and your time starts now. Okay, so the answer to your question is okay. Someone is texting me like crazy. This is the sign. This is the end. This is the sign. Let me see. Yep. Sometimes we find ourselves in limbo, putting off making decisions or taking next steps towards something we are unsure of. If you have been searching for a sign that you should do, leave, or start something, this is that sign. This also means that depending on the question you have asked, this is an affirmative card and a form of yes. Think of it as as your green light to take action. Okay, that's the answer. So yeah, thank you so much for tuning in, Aquarius. We'll see you soon in the next video. Bye bye. Take care. May existence bless you. Namaste. Don't forget to check out the link for the 7-day 7 Osho meditation. I'll see you on the other side. Namaste.